Guys, this is Gia Din Park here, very close to where I live, and I was just watching the Cavs game, so I really haven't had a whole lot of time to look into crypto here just recently, but I wanted to talk about some of the things I'm going to be doing here over the next month. And so I mentioned that I was going to be getting more into coding contracts and learning how to support those. This should be interesting. So this is how you cross the streets in Vietnam. Like, this is the sidewalk. Everyone just kind of moves out of the way. And I go and run at this field over here today, so I figured I'd take you with me for a run. So the just to kind of recap, that's pretty much kind of what I'm going to be doing over the next month, is focusing a little bit more on that and some of the projects that I'm in. So how I'm gonna be doing that, I haven't quite figured out. But for May, like I figured, I was kind of getting into and experimenting with the smart contract space, kind of showing you guys how I'm doing that. But I love this stadium. What's up, Joey Rocket? This is where I run, man. So if you want to park your motorbike. So it looks like they're setting something up over there. So I'm gonna walk around this way. Usually I just walk in the middle there, but Asia's been nice. I'm liking the cost of living here as opposed to being in the US and not having to deal with a lot of the same stuff that you got to deal with there. It's more peaceful here, I'd say. Yeah, this is the field. Looks like they're getting set up for matches this weekend or something. But I always run on the field, so I just stay right here on the sidelines. And when I walk across, they have these things. So it's kind of a little bit of respect for the field because they take real good care of it. And as long as you're not running on the field, they don't mind too much. But for me, like my routine, getting up in the morning, I mean, obviously it was a little bit later today, just from watching the game. But I start at the end here, and I just get a nice, easy jog going. And it's nice and soft because it's on the grass. You can come out here, kind of clear your mind. You want to be focusing on the breath, trying to keep your breath under control. And then I'm just walking along right here. They got a few other fields over here. But I like it here. This is a new thing though. I wasn't expecting this. He actually started in fitness, doing a fitness channel before I got into doing crypto. It's just fitness is oversaturated.
You don't suit.
Okay, I just run around the field.
Yeah.
Just run around the field? I just run every morning around the field, just on the outside.
Well, because we shooting TV commercial, can you help me?
Okay. I won't shoot you. I'll just shoot me.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. I guess they're shooting TV commercial, so they don't want me filming. That's reasonable. Yeah, I don't cherish not being away from football. My joints still hurt from all of the impact of, like, what was that, 16 years of playing football. But I still like to do things to stay in shape, and so pretty much what I do is I run in the morning and I do yoga in the afternoon. It's been a good little routine for me. So once I get to the end of the straightaway, I just get going again. So typically, I go all the way around the field, but I don't think I'm gonna bug those guys right now. So I'm just gonna come right here and turn back around. I usually try to do at least a dozen of these. You know, it doesn't take that long, maybe 20, 30 minutes to do like a dozen strides along the sidelines, just full length. But one of the things that's important when you're kind of getting into this is learning how to open up your body a little bit. Because you're meant to run, so you have a gait kind of dictates all of your running patterns, and the more you can engage with your running gait and opening that up, it really helps from a health and fitness standpoint. So that, along with the yoga, that's what I do for fitness right now. But you should never really be breathing hard. But nice thing about here in Saigon that I really like, it's really hot. It's really, I mean, it's humid. It's a lot hotter than places you'd see in the US. So when I come out here on the field, my body's a little bit more opened up. And that's kind of been my background, has been sports and athletics. But I do have a little bit of a programming background. I'm looking to expand that a little bit. And so I'm planning on dedicating at least a few hours a day during this month to learn as much as I can and trying to relay some of the things that I've learned back to you guys, if that's what you're interested in learning about. If not, I probably wouldn't watch me in June. Hydraulic acid. Yeah, I know there's like the two. There's the collagen, glucosamine. There's a few others. Fish oil. I gotta get into a routine of doing that. I got some fish oil in my fridge, some really good stuff, but I haven't even opened the bottle yet. Guess they don't like me filming them. it'd be interesting to see how this stream turns out. Never worked out on a live stream, but I've been really consistent with it lately now that I've gotten settled in my new apartment. And so for me, that helps kind of give me a base. And I try to do a lot of research before I get on my live streams and give you guys some feedback. I think this programming course that I'm taking starting today is going to be a little bit later this afternoon. So I'm going to be kind of consolidating my notes, and I think the best way for me to kind of learn that stuff is to try to teach it back to some people that are interested in learning about it. Now my blood's starting to boil a little bit. Checking with the chat a little bit. Polyunsaturated fat, and increase the prostaglandin synthesis and then estrogen in the body. I have to do some research. At least now I can see the comments on my my live streams after the fact, so I can go back and kind of take a look at some of these things. So I appreciate you guys' insights. A B6 deficiency. I still think getting a lot of things with omega-3 fatty acids is going to be really good for you. We just don't. That was much more prevalent in foods before, like farming. So it's been something that's been kind of absent from the diet, but I think I've noticed a difference when I've been on it. That'll be the next thing I kind of focus on, maybe with getting right with my routine. A lot of programming, it comes down to also just having other people you can collaborate with. I've been fortunate, I've met a few people here that have some pretty big networks in that area. So now I'm interested in having a little bit more of a productive conversation with them where I speak their language. I'd rather learn coding, programming language over Vietnamese right now. You know, as I mentioned yesterday, I'm starting 3 new channels, and I'm going to be looking to build those channels in those foreign speaking languages. So that's kind of that's another thing I'm going to be dedicating some time to. So I've already started trying to educate some people on some of the basic stuff, and once I think I know that they get it and they can explain it, explain it and have it translated. Once we have it translated, I mean, we can do a lot of different things with video. And I am cutting up a really great Asama mining video right now. I spent about 6 or 8 hours last night cutting up a bunch of Asama video. So I'm going to be releasing a video here really soon, probably, I'm hoping within the next 24 hours. And I'll give you guys a little bit of insights into that mining farm. If you're interested in getting involved with that, they're doing some pretty innovative stuff. So I like where they're going. Do a couple more of these. This episode should probably be called Fitting a Live Stream into Your Busy Day. I got a lot of stuff I'm interested in getting to work on my computer. I'm gonna spend all day in the office today. Like, I got a lot of stuff. I've been having some fun cutting up the video. So usually my workouts are like 20 to 30 minutes. So I figure that's probably what I'll keep the stream to. Maybe 20, 25 minutes. Do a few more of these. Now, I haven't looked into the TRX mainnet launch, but I'm holding a lot. I know a lot of people, I've been watching some videos where a lot of people have been talking bad about it. Of course, that's not going to have a good impact on price, right? So, I've got an app that one of my trader friends gave me, or mentioned that I downloaded. I got to look it back up. I haven't installed it yet, but it's what he uses for like crypto news. And he says it's been pretty accurate. Like if they're doing some sort of testing or things like that, that actually shows up, and then they've timed it that some of those are a week before the launch. And so it's a way for people to get some news if you're actually doing the research and investing in those coins before they come out with like some of the major news, as you know, like being added to an exchange or whatnot, which historically had a pretty significant impact on price. Oh, I see what they're doing now. They're shooting. They're shooting like a commercial. See what you get on my live streams. All right, two more. TRX BitConnect. Interesting. It's unfortunate what's happened to the people that were affected by that, and now what has become kind of like crypto branding in a sense, at least in English. Curious to see, you know, some of the things maybe I'm missing out on in some of these communities that don't speak English. For the most part, my experience is they're not the most technically savvy. They kind of know, you know, something is worth a lot of money or has a lot of potential, so they'll invest in it, but they're not really active in a lot of different crypto ventures. At least that's kind of been my experience. I've met a few people like that that are very wealthy in crypto, but they just, you know, they don't know a whole lot. So they're just kind of hodling, right? And they're using it as kind of their store of wealth. All right, last one. me filming this. That's my workout. Not a whole lot of stretching, not a whole lot of BS, just hit the field and run. If you can't run, like people in the gym doing all these different crazy things to build up certain parts of their body, and you watch them run, they run like a duck. Like their whole body's out of alignment. They don't even know it. And so then they'll start to, you know, be overdeveloped in certain areas and start having dysfunction, joint problems, you know, injuries. But yeah, I like the stadium. That was actually the first time I've ever been hassled. Someone telling me that I can't do something there on the field. Most of the time they don't. Part of it is they don't speak any English. So, but I'm respectful. Have player etiquette. You pick that up or you get destroyed in certain circles. Across the street one more time for you guys so you can see the madness that is this place in terms of just how many people there are. There's no lights, but that across the way is Dividend Park. Pretty awesome park. Kind of building this out a little bit. Oh, too much traffic right now. All right, guys. I'll get on tomorrow. I've got a lot of stuff I'm working on, so should be interesting. Catch in with you guys on the next one.